Jules, who needs this more? This is obviously, for both sides, the ultimate goal. This is why the owners came in. This is what they wanted to win. So, having said that, who kind of needs this Champions League victory more?
It's a great question. I mean, PSG came so close last season, and you're right, this is the holy grail for both clubs, really. And when you know as well the rivalry between Manchester City and Abu Dhabi and PSG and Qatar, who are cousins and hate each other, and politically this is a huge game for that area of the world and also for those two clubs. There's so much at stake than just, I was going to say, just qualifying for a Champions League final, but PSG came so close and they almost touched it, and yet they want to go back there with the kind of experience that they gained last season. For City and Guardiola, this is the first time in the semi-final. This is actually the first time for City since they beat PSG in the quarterfinals 5 years ago. So this is a long time. And again, I think being the Holy Grail, the pressure is as big on each other, but maybe more for City because a final is something that they've never done before. Whereas PSG, as we said, were there last year, maybe a bit unlucky to lose it against Bayern if you look at the way the game went. So maybe for City, the need to get there, even just to the final, is maybe stronger than anything else.
And their manager.
Yeah, it's crazy. Jules mentions it.
Yeah,
City have never been in the semi-finals under Pep Guardiola.
And it's not to suggest that Pochettino is not under any pressure, because that would be false. There is always pressure at this level of football when you've got this talent at your disposal and you're at this stage. There's always pressure. But internally, there has to be immense pressure in Guardiola's mind. He can bat it off all he wants in press conferences and all that sort of nonsense. He can portray the happy, smiling, positive coach, which he does. But inside, he knows that outside Barcelona, and he talked about it himself when somebody said to him at the cup final at the weekend, "You've won all these trophies." He said, "I've managed big clubs and rich clubs." Yes, but only with Barcelona have you delivered the pot of gold that is the Champions League. And I just wonder, behind the scenes, how anxious is he and what's that portraying to his players, rather than a slightly more relaxed Pochettino, who's really only got his foot in the door.
Yeah.
And if he loses, we'll say, "I'm still trying to rebuild this squad." That'll be manager speak. But the City manager, whilst he won't tell you, I think is under huge pressure to deliver this trophy.
That's an interesting point that Craig brings up, Frank. Then how does that affect the dressing room? How does that affect the players?
It does affect the players. They know what everybody expects from them, and they also want something that they've been hired for. I'm sure that all players that have been hired from boss club, but mostly from Manchester City, know that at some point they have to deliver. Deliver is not only the FA Cup when you Manchester City. It's of course the Premier League, but it's the Holy Grail, as Jules just said. Winning the Champions League. It's what Manchester City and the board have been waiting for so long. And it would be the same for Paris Saint-Germain, a little bit less. Don't forget, I just want to remind you that Paris Saint-Germain Manchester City is just a semi-final. And Pochettino is not under big pressure right now. But if the final is Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea, with Tuchel being the coach of Chelsea, then he will feel the pressure.
Oh, God. Jules will be very busy leading up to that final. Crikey. Let's get some prediction then, Jules. What will the score be tomorrow and who will go through overall?
I think PSG will go through. That will surprise you as an answer, of course. And I think they will win 2-1 tomorrow. I mean, Kylian Mbappe, remember February 2017 when he was at Monaco, when he was only 18 years old, and he had his first start in the Champions League with that incredible performance at the Etihad. Monaco did lose that first leg 5-3, but they went on to qualify in the second leg where he scored as well. Again, he scored in both legs. And I think that memory against City and Pep, we will see a bit more of that tomorrow.
Frank?
I see a draw tomorrow, but I see Paris Saint-Germain going through because of Mbappe in the second leg, finding some spaces behind the Manchester City defence.
Craig?
I see a narrow win for PSG tomorrow, and I'm sticking with a couple of weeks ago, PSG
to go through
off the back of
John Stones' own goal.
No, just the pace, just the pace in behind Manchester City from a much stronger PSG side than put Bayern Munich out.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.